Hola charmies, 6 years simply original and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to curl my hair the traditional way. Okay. Hi guys, 6 years simply original and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I just curled my hair myself the traditional way. So if you want to see how I did this all by myself without the help of my hubby, please do watch the video. And if you also want to learn how to do it by yourself without having to pay somebody to do it for you, or without having to go to the salon for somebody else to do it for you, I mean, sometimes you just need to DIY, not because you are broke, but just to keep yourself busy, like to learn a skill for your daughters, for your potential daughters. Okay, then this video is for you. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the curls that I'm going to use, rollers that I'm going to use, I'll actually use the green ones because of the length of my hair. Don't be fooled by the shrinkage, girl. Okay, I start at the back. Oh, that was a struggle, but anyways, life continues. I can't really see what I'm doing behind, but then I feel like I'm doing a good job. So far, so good. Let me tell you a story of how I got my first, where is this one running to? How I got my first what? My first ticket. You see, not long ago, I pranked my friend. I told him that I was at the police station. I was arrested for passing through red traffic lights here. That's how the prank was. And then, I think only 2 weeks passed by. And then I got my first ticket officially. You see, I was driving from Angwediva. If you are in Namibia and you know Ondangwa, there's this bridge or capsule bridge. And then I was driving to Ondangwa, like I said, and there was a car driving very slowly in front of me. And then the day before that, I was with Sam and I told Sam that one is not allowed to overtake at a straight line. Not straight line, but solid line. Like you only overtake at the dotted line. And sometimes you see on the tarred road there would only be one straight line, or maybe on this side, on my side, there's a dotted line and then the other side a straight line, or the other way around, or both, like just dotted lines. So that particular day I drove on that bridge, and then I vividly waited for me to pass the solid line so that I overtake one car, small car that was just like driving maybe 20 kilometers per hour. So, and the police were not so far away, but maybe 500 meters. No, that's a lot. 200 meters away from me, from where I overtook. So the guy was like, okay, I should stop. And then I'm like, okay. I stopped. He asked for my driver's license. I gave it to him. And then he asked if I know why he stopped me. I said no. I said I don't know why he stopped me. And then he was like, no, you overtook where you are not supposed to overtake. I'm like, really? And then I was wearing my specs. And then he said, you're even wearing specs and you're not captured with specs on your driver's license. I was like, check it well, because I know I was captured with specs. Okay. And then he said, in English, how do I say it? Okay, he said, so what do we do? And then I'm like, about what? And then he just said I should park my car, and then he'll write me a ticket of driving, of overtaking where I'm not supposed to overtake. I didn't argue. I just parked the car. After I parked the car, I went to the man. He asked, "Oh, I have white hair. Look, somewhere here. This one. Ah, apparently it's riches." Or maybe I'm getting old so quickly. Okay, so I parked. I didn't argue. He already had my driver's license, so he started writing the ticket. But you know, when he asked, "Oh, what should we do?" or something like that, I was like, maybe this man wants me to give him money. I don't even have money. So he was writing. He asked of my occupation. Well, I mentioned that I'm a student. And then he asked where I schooled. A lot of things, Anga. So then he wrote the ticket. But it was not sitting well with me. After I went back to the car, I had to drive back to go and make and verify if I truly overtook where I'm not supposed to overtake, like at the solid or a dotted line. So I drove back, and then I noticed and I realized that I actually overtook a dotted line. It was not a solid line. That's when I got pissed off. So I went back to the police guy. And then I told him that no, where I overtook was actually a dotted line and not a solid line. And then I was like, we can even go and check. Because I made sure that I passed the solid line before I overtake. Do you know what the man said? He said he has already written the ticket and there's nothing he could do. Hey! That's when my tears started rolling from my eyes. Okay, I was like, oh, who do I tell first? Who do I tell first? So I called my guy. I called G. And then I told him, like, I was just like, when the moment he just said, babe, I was like, serious? I got a ticket. He said, what? I'm like, yes, I got a ticket. And then he was like, yeah, it's those things. I'm like, please. I don't even want to hear about that. Because I just pranked him recently that I was at the police station. Definitely I would have gotten a ticket for it, but then it was just a prank. Hey, and then he said, don't worry, it's fine. Until when is it due? Then I said, no, it's due, it was due July. Yeah, July, somewhere July. And they informed me that if I pass that date, we are going to court to go and explain why I didn't pay for the ticket, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, no, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. How much is it? No, it's 1K. Okay, it's fine. Ewa. I will just pay for the ticket. I'm like, okay. And then I drove. Then I was like, this thing is not sitting well with me. And then I called my sister. See, my sister. Everyone was calling and telling me they were not believing me because of the recent prank I did. My sister said, Kwaito, you just pranked someone recently. I'm not gonna fall for your prank. I'm like, actually this time it's not a prank. And I think that time I was even crying. Because when I think of it, I feel like, okay, if I truly had overtaken the car at the solid line, I would have understood, like, yeah, I did a mistake. But then this time, I didn't overtake at the solid line. That's why I was so hurt. I'm not hurt because I'm going to pay the money. I'm hurt that he doesn't want to understand that it wasn't a solid line. Okay. So I called my sister Divine. And she was like, no, I'm not going to fall for your prank. She didn't believe me. She even said I should take a picture. Then I took a picture of the ticket and then I sent it to her. And then she was offline. So I called her to tell her that I sent her the ticket. And then she's like, no, what did she say? Oh, she said she's at work, she'll check later. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, okay, let me call my boss. So I called him, he said, no, it's fine. It's okay. I was like, no, it was not a solid line. He said, no, it's okay. The only place you can debate about whether it was a solid line or not is at court. It's kind of a long process, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. My dear, the people were just saying it's because of the prank you did, but it's not the same thing. The other prank, I said I drove past the red traffic light. But this one, I overtook. It's not the same thing, like, honestly. And it was just bound to happen. Okay, I feel like it was just bound to happen. I feel like even if I had made the prank or not, if I was going to get a ticket, I was just going to get a ticket. You feel me? And then I called this friend of mine, Alisa. Alisa gets a lot of tickets. So I told her that, bro, I finally got my first ticket. Alisa said, welcome to the gang. Alisa said, welcome to the gang. And then I'm like, but it's not sitting well with me. But Alisa said, hey, the thing is already written. There's nothing you can do. Welcome to the gang. As we don't even get angry anymore, we just shake hands with the officer and say goodbye to them. Go and pay and continue driving. Alisa gets ticket for speed. Ooh, the way Alisa speeds, it's beyond this world. Yeah, Alisa gets a ticket for speeding. And the fact that it's my first ticket and I feel like it was not a fair ticket, it was not sitting well with me. So later I called my friend and then I was like, no, this thing is not sitting well with me. He just laughed. Oh, I remember I called Sam. I don't know at which point I called Sam, but that time I called Sam, I was still crying because it was not sitting well with me that I was given the ticket unfairly. Like, that's my only problem. Even when I was telling my boss, I'm like, it's not the money. I'm not crying because I'm paying. I'm crying because, I didn't do it. They are accusing me. And then you see, they've seen like how the officer was explaining to me about paying on time and what. At first he was just talking nicely, like occupation, blah blah, stock hotel. But then when he was now explaining to me, the other officers came. So he was telling me how I'm supposed to pay it, where I'm paying it, and those things. And the officer was like, you are paying it. And I'm like, just talk nicely. I'll just understand. You don't need to, I'm like, is it because other officers came, or we were just talking nicely? You're asking me for my occupation, I tell you. You are asking where, I tell you. And now you are like, Will that make me pay the money? Anyways, I wonder what my next ticket is gonna be about. Okay, I am not really that a speeder. I don't speed a lot. I don't think I'll really get a ticket for speeding. But overtaking is not equal speeding. Bro. That day when I went to work, because it actually happened before work. When I went to work, I was not really that well, but then later I was like, it's fine. Let it just be. It is what it is. You get a ticket, you pay. Somebody said, somebody who said that? I think it was Sam. Sam said that's the disadvantage of having a license. Finally, we are on the last one. My arms are so tired. I need a massage, but well, hubby is not around, so we gotta take care of ourselves. It has been a long journey, but finally the journey has ended. Okay, you see, now this hair is dry, so I'm just gonna dip my roller into water. We are finally done. Oh my word, I don't know how long it took. I didn't check the time, but I don't think it's more than an hour. I don't know how I look behind, but well, I'm sure I did a pretty well job. I did a good job doing this all by myself. If you want to see the end results, like when I'm removing the rolls, please do subscribe and put on your post notifications so that you'll receive a notification once I upload that video.